All right. Let's okay. I went and got me some water because my throat gets very, very dry from this asthma and stuff that I have. All right. Let's continue with our little piece. Now, what we want is to get that face to come out from here. So we want to, there we go. There we go. It's sort of that way. And then we have little hair on both sides, in other words. But we need to bring these arms are of course too high. Arms are not normally that high, so we want to bring that down so that we can make room, of course, also for our hair, which we will cut right in here. And okay. Okay, just sort of like that, and we're going to just kind of bring that down in there. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, you see what happened. Oh, brother. I went to cut that in there, and I broke that piece right there. But let me show you something, okay? I see what I did. I should have went the other end. We're going to super glue that, and we're going to go on carving, okay? I see what I did. It's that. Listen, folks, I can break something just as quick as anybody else can. So, but I laugh about it. Don't get. Now, one of the things you want to be careful of is when you super glue something, it can dull your knife, in other words, super glue. So you don't want to put a whole lot on there. You just want to put enough to get it, yeah, even me, folks, been carving 25 years, I can mess up. I'm just going to super glue that back on there. People say, well, that's cheating. Well, if that's cheating to you, that's all right, but it's not to me. Okay. Let me tell you something, folks. People that do furniture and stuff like that, they don't throw away a whole piece because they break something on it. Most people don't. Let's put it that way. All right, I'm gonna let that dry, and I'm gonna kind of get away. I'm gonna just kind of. Well, that's what I wanted to do. I should have went that way. I went the other way with it. I'm gonna let that dry. Okay. Now, see how easy that is? I don't throw stuff away. Wood's too expensive. You don't throw it away. You can super glue it. Make things right. It's not gonna hurt it a little bit. Got a little crack in it. I buy woods that got cracks all over the place in it. All right, let me see. Y'all didn't know that. Yeah, a lot of people go, oh, you may be an artist, but saving a little wood don't hurt. I don't throw away or either that, or I just go ahead and make me another hat and put it on there. That's no big deal. It's no big deal at all. Okay, now that we got that little roadblock out of the way, here we go. Look at that. Now, his little face is, of course, as we know, the face is not to be fixed with a nose and all that other stuff. So we that's out of the question there. But we want the face to stick out enough so that you know, he looks right. Okay. All right, there we go. There's our little people right there. Person. All right, I'm gonna come back further with this little arm. In other words, and then we're gonna kind of yeah, the thing that you have to understand is that everybody, I'm gonna go ahead and draw this little hair back here. Everybody makes mistakes, folks. That's the good thing about young carvers to learn, is that you may break something, but if you can find the piece now, a lot of times you can't always find the piece, you can glue it back on. You don't have to use super glue. You can use wood glue, whatever it is, in other words. You can glue that little piece back on. Or I'll tell you what I've done at times. I've actually, if I can't find the piece, I've actually glued a straight piece on here and then just shape it once it's through. No big deal. I'm not going to throw away a whole piece just for a little mistake like that. Okay. All right, folks. A little bit better over here. All right. Let's go ahead and get our shoes. Okay. Now we've got. Now what we want to do now is we want to start designing the little guy, okay? We want to start designing him, and we're going to sort of do him like his dad a little bit. We're going to go ahead and put a little jacket that comes down like this, and a little jacket comes down like this, in other words, okay? Now, we want to take this and come across here. And so see, this one's come down a lot further than that one. So we're just going to come across here and come up with that like that. Okay? See what I've done? We're just making him a little jacket that like his dad. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to make our little cut. We're going to remove that. And we're going to cut there and do that. And we're going to make our little cut there. And remove that like that. Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell y'all. If I wouldn't have found the piece and glued it back on, I would have just taken another piece of basswood and put it right there, even if it stuck out so far, and then just shaped it to fit the hat. It's no big deal. A lot of people. I grew up in a time. My mom and dad, we didn't have a whole lot, and I don't believe in wasting wood. I don't believe in, and I keep scrap pieces of wood laying around just for that type of thing. In other words, and I've done it with big figures, you know. So it ain't no big deal. No big deal at all. Now, if you feel that you just have to throw him away and carve you another figure, that's fine. But that's not me. That just ain't me. All right. See what we have here? Okay. This is his little. Now, this area down here, we're going to have to, because his pants and all that stuff come down here like this, in other words. And we want to remove some of this area in here, because he's going to have a little shirt like his dad, in other words. But we won't paint him black, his stuff black. We're going to paint it a little bit different color. Now, as we look at the side of this thing, of course, we still we're going to have to come back further with the shoes. Okay. And we come back here. And we come back here. Now look at that. There we go. Now, what we want to do is we want to get this up underneath. We want to get this up underneath his face right in there, so that we have plenty of room for that little face to stick out. Okay. I'm gonna make a little cut right here, and then I'm gonna come in here. I'm sorry, that's hard to see. I'm sorry. Where the little hairs is, in other words, and we'll worry about that in a little while. And then we're going to come up in this area in here where it's little. So see, you sort of have a little. Now, his sorry, his pants. I want to cut this down a little bit more. I want to straighten this so that that jacket stands out a little bit better. Okay. All right. Now you see we kind of got some. Now this arm, we want to come back further with this arm, because it is way too thick. So we're going to come back a little ways with that. Then we're going to thin that up. Okay, I'm going to end this thing now. And we're going to come back and we're going to continue with our little boy and our little Amish boy, in other words. And actually we're going to bring this in even further on both sides. See, I hold my hand now over there because this brim is getting very, very thin, and I want to kind of keep it from in such a way. So we're gonna come back and we're gonna continue with our little figure here. Okay, this has to come down too. This is that arm is too high up there. Okay, all right, God bless now.